Hey, everybody. On day number 36 here, this record-setting shutdown, there is a glimmer of hope. We can report that this group of bipartisan senators that continue to meet behind closed doors, they are still working to try to figure out how to land this plane and how to get the government out of this shutdown. But there's another question today, and that is the election results last night. Do those loom over the discussions here, and does it change the dynamic? Democrats obviously did very well, outperforming virtually all of their polls in the important races, the important ballot measures. Are Democrats feeling more emboldened today? If you ask a lot of Republicans, they will say yes. They feel like Democrats might take these victories and run with it, and perhaps even prolong the shutdown. Now, Democrats are not saying that, but they are certainly taking a victory lap and looking at the results, saying there are lessons to be learned, and they feel it was a referendum on the Trump administration. Take a listen to Senate Minority Leader Chuck Schumer just this morning.
He says he's a smart politician. The election results were not vague. They were not unclear. They were a lightning bolt. Trump, America doesn't like what you're doing. Change course.
Meantime, there's another discussion that Republicans are having, and that is whether to get rid of the filibuster in the Senate. The longstanding rule that makes it so that 60 votes rather than just simple majority is required to pass most legislation. Do they get rid of that? President Trump is pressuring Senate Republicans to do that so they could end the shutdown and they could more easily pass the rest of his agenda items. But you've got a lot of Republicans, especially at the top, leadership here on Capitol Hill, that are pushing back, saying if they get rid of that, whenever Democrats have power in the Senate, they would be able to pass whatever they wanted with virtually no opposition to it. They think it's short-sighted. But there are a handful of Republicans who agree with President Trump. Take a listen.
I'm for what President Trump wants to do, but I'm really for the American people. They didn't send Donald Trump up here to stand around and wait for the Senate to get something done. Okay, if we need to bust it, let's bust it.
I completely support the President's effort here to let's act first before the Democrats have a chance to do it destructively.
President Trump met with Senate Republicans for a breakfast this morning, and what he told them was he feels the reason they did so poorly in the elections last night was because he wasn't on the ballot and because they feel that the public is blaming Republicans for the shutdown.